Welcome to this cruise up the East Alligator River in Kakadu National Park along the border of Arnhem Land. The indigenous culture of Australia has always fascinated me with their ability to survive in extreme conditions. An early photograph of Aboriginal men crossing the East Alligator River in Arnhem Land. Today, many people of the indigenous culture display artistic abilities. We like the idea of having an Aboriginal guide to teach us about their native culture. Information off the web told us that the boat tour could be booked at the border store near Jabiru. The guided tour features lectures on the culture with plenty of views of huge saltwater crocodiles and other wildlife, including water pythons, geese, herons, ebree, and spoonbills. First, I had to figure out where the East Alligator River was, and on this early map, they were clearly marked the East, South, and West Alligator Rivers, all emptying into the common Gulf. The Aboriginal art site of Jabiru is located on the East Alligator River, and we needed to head east from Jabiru. This detailed map shows Cahill's Crossing. The upstream boat ramp is where Bill and Sue caught the boat. I was unable to do the trip because of my wheelchair, so I waited at the border store and read a book and enjoyed a cappuccino. Jamie went fishing. Bill and Sue had already flown over the East Alligator River and taken numerous photos. They knew what to expect once they reached Arnhem Land with the upland escarpment. We read about the tour on the net. It's about 2 hours in length and departs only during the dry season from May to October. It's $40 per person, and it's a unique opportunity to cruise the scenically spectacular ribbon of water separates Kakadu from Arnhem Land. The cultural tour takes you on the transition waters of the East Alligator River, where tidal waters meet river outfalls, where the rock country ends and the vast floodplains start. Your expert guide presents insight into the mythology of this rich Aboriginal homeland. We were camped 3 days at the Jabiru Caravan Park, and this ad at the park probably influenced the decision. We reached the East Alligator River at Cahill's Crossing. We're warned of the dangers. They weren't kidding when they said there was an extreme danger. Cahill's Crossing in the dry season. My friend Jamie went fishing for barramundi, keeping a wary eye out for crocodiles. He ended up losing his lures in the vegetation. I eye the river from the riverbank. I don't think I'd see many crocodiles in that murky water. Bill and Sue board the boat and get ready to go. Not really sure why they couldn't take wheelchairs. It's off and along the river. At first the vegetation is savanna woodland. Is that a crocodile down there? Hard to tell. Bird life along the river. A fruit bat at repose. They're active during the night. Entering the escarpment country, the stony, rough uplands are becoming apparent. Aha! we're seeing our first crocodile. The narrow snout indicates a freshwater. This one's on the riverbank, and it's a big one. The saltwater crocodiles are much larger and more aggressive, and won't hesitate to take a full-grown cow or horse. Steely eyes, look hungrily. Another one crawls up the bank. The guide gives cultural information about the indigenous mythology. He's knowledgeable and does an excellent job. We reach the sandy plains of the East Adelaide. We stop on the riverbanks for another cultural lecture. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to sit in a wheelchair in that soft sand with saltwater crocodiles as neighbors. We learn about the art of indigenous weaving. There's information about throwing spears. It's time to head back to complete the 2-hour trip. There's more crocodiles on the other side of the river. Thanks for taking an interest in this trip on the East Alligator River in Kakadu National Park, Northern Territory. I do hope you have a pleasant day.